Hello, my name is Steve Mills, and I'm here to share with you some tried, tested, and proven ways in which you can grow your business. Now, I don't have all the answers, but I do have some great questions, and I also have some real profound ideas that I've learned from many of the world's leading sales, marketing, and business development experts. But today I want to take you back in time to when I first started, literally first started in the world of marketing. If you can imagine, I'm 6 years old. That's it. I'm 6 years old. Come from a reasonable background, a working class Sheffield background. My father was a joiner. My mother worked in a retail shop, and we had, a reasonable amount of money. We didn't have a lot, but we were happy. And I took it upon myself whenever I could to try and earn some money, not just rely on my £0.50. Those of you who are old enough to remember that, spending money back then, which is about 12.5p, I think, a week that I had. Now, it's a few years ago, as you probably gather, but, my point being, I wanted to make some more money. So what did I do? I thought to myself about how could I do this? And one day I discovered an opportunity through somebody that my father knew to buy a load of umbrellas. And I bought 30. I'd saved my pocket money up, and my dad helped me a little bit. He gave me some money towards it. And I bought myself 30 umbrellas. Now, I forget exactly how much they were, but they weren't a lot. Let's say they were like, I don't know, 20 in today's money. I'll use today's money. They were £1. They were something like that, and I decided that I was going to sell them for £3. It's back, a long time ago, so I can't quite remember the numbers. But let's say I bought them for £1, sold them for £3. What was I going to do? Well, I decided that the obvious thing to do was to go down to my local shopping centre when it was raining, right? Stand outside the shop and sell cheap umbrellas for people who were going to get wet. What a great idea when you're 6. And that's what I did. And you know what? On the first day, inside an hour and a half, I'd sold a lot. So I bought 30 umbrellas, spent £30 and turned them into £90. How cool was that for a 6-year-old? Now, again, I want to clarify, I'm talking in modern money now. I didn't make £90 back then. I made probably just a few pounds. But in using it from a money now to money then point of view, I bought them for £1, bought 30 of them, £30 and made £90. And I thought that was pretty cool. And I did it again, and I did it again, and I'd done okay. Trouble is, I ran out of umbrellas. That was my problem. So I then decided to go into the fishing industry, which was an interesting thing for somebody from Sheffield, or about as far away from the sea as you could possibly get. But in that time, I'd found a place, a river, that was full of little what we call stittleback fish, a little fish about that big. And I enrolled my granddad, and we went with our net and started trying to catch these fish. And we spent about, 3 or 4 hours doing it. In the end, we had a bucket full. In fact, I think we had 2 buckets full of fish, which we took home. And I put them in a great big paddling pool, okay, in the middle of the garden. And then I started the process of referral marketing. In other words, I got some of my friends to go and knock on their friends' doors, telling them that they could buy these fish from me. I think I sold them for £0.01. I do remember that. 1p, which is like half a p, something like that now. I can't remember. But £0.01. I sold them for £0.01. And what happened was that we started selling them to my friends, and then I actually put them on commission so that they would get a little bit. I think they got like half of the money that I made when they brought their friends. Cut a very long story short, I probably had, I don't know, 300 of these fish and sold them all in about 3 or 4 days. Sold a lot, all of them. Obviously, they didn't cost me anything other than time. Now, what's the point of those two stories? Well, apart from, I don't know, I just think it's great that I did that when I was that sort of age. I was 6, 7, perhaps 7, maybe 8, but I don't think I was. I was probably 6 or 7. And what I learned from that was two things. You've got to, from the umbrellas, I learned that you've got to go where the need is, right? Just standing there on a hot summer's day or just standing anywhere ain't gonna do it. There was a dire need for an umbrella. It was pouring with rain. Most of the people hadn't got an umbrella. They were cheap. They were easy to buy. And, you know, there's me, this little kid, trying to sell them, you know. So I had everything going for me. They just flew off the shelf. Not that I had a shelf. I just stood outside the door shouting, umbrellas for sale, £2 each, don't get wet, buy one of these. And I just kept shouting it and they kept buying them. So I learned, a seriously important message. Go where the money is. You know, if your money's on LinkedIn, go there. If it's on Facebook, go there. Go where the money is. Really, really important. Secondly, from the fishing industry, I learned the power of referral marketing. You know, and I've been going on about this probably since I was 6, but certainly in the 27 years I've been running my own business and talking to my clients and people that I meet, people attend my seminars, listen to my talks about how important referral is. And do you know what? People still don't get it. People say, well, we win all our business from referral. I say, oh, really? That's fantastic. Tell me about your referral marketing systems. And they go, what? What are they? We don't have any referral. We just do a good job and hope. Our referral system is to hope that people will recommend us. Now, if you want to rely on the future of your business, your lives, your family, your house, and everything on hoping, then, you know, good luck with that. But if you want to develop a series of systems that will increase the amount of referral business, then talk to me. So that's it. That's all I wanted to say. I hope it was interesting. I enjoyed it anyway. And if you want to know more from me, if you want to book a meeting or anything like that, then feel free to do so. All you need to do is go to my website, which is steve-mills.com. Use one of the gold buttons and you can get yourself signed up and we'll have a conversation about how to improve your marketing. I'm a good deal older than I was back then, but back then I sort of knew a thing or two. I like to think I did anyway, but not everything. Okay, thanks very much for listening.